सो हे गाइस, दिस इज योर बॉय वासु सहगल और आज की इस वीडियो में हम बात करने वाले हैं DU-MCA 2021 के कंप्लीट प्रोसीजर के ऊपर कि यार आपका पेपर किस साइड से होने वाला है, आपका किस तरीके से पेपर होने वाला है। अंदाजा लेंगे कि यार पिछले साल जिस तरीके की सिचुएशन थी पेपर कब हुआ था और इस साल पेपर किस तरीके से हेल्ड हो सकता है। ऑनलाइन मोड में क्या क्या आपको ध्यान रखना होगा पेपर देते टाइम पे, क्या सिलेबस होने वाला है और भी बहुत सारी यूजफुल चीजों के बारे में आज हम बात करने वाले हैं। तो टुडे वी हैव माय जूनियर सावन, और सावन ने 2020 में क्लियर करा था DU-MCA। तो एक बार यार सबको अपना इंट्रोडक्शन दे दो। व्हाट वाज योर बैकग्राउंड एंड हाउ यू स्टार्टेड प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर DU-MCA?
I'm Savan. I did my BSc Computer Science Honours from Acharya Narendra College DU. I would say I didn't know that I would be doing DU-MCA, to be frank. After my third semester, that is from fourth semester, I started preparing for NIMSET. Though I wanted to go for DU-MCS, but having seen the syllabus, I did not have any hope that I could do it. Literally, because you, being a CS student, you are completely blank that how you will manage this syllabus, this vast math syllabus that is of graduation level. So that kind of disheartened me. But the thing what happened was, as we know, last year lots of shifting of dates took place, lots of exam were shifted, preponed, postponed. So I think I would say it's wrong, but I would say it was a boon for me, because I got preparation, I got time for experimenting, and that's what I would say has led me to crack this exam. So I'll be discussing ahead how I did it. So over to you भैया.
सो आई होप यार आपको इनके बैकग्राउंड के बारे में पता लग गया होगा कि इन्होंने कौन सा कोर्स करा है और किस तरीके से यार इन्होंने अपनी DU-MCA के प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट करी। सो माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू यू सावन इज दैट व्हाट वाज योर रैंक इन DU-MCA एंड वाज देयर एनी इंटरव्यू दैट हेल्ड लास्ट ईयर?
My rank was 22. There was no interview last year. I would say it was good for me actually. We didn't have to go through interview, so we just appeared for the exam.
ओके, सो आई होप यार आपको पता लग गया होगा इनकी कौन सी रैंक थी। और इंटरव्यू पिछले साल तो नहीं हुआ था, मोस्ट प्रोबेबली इस साल भी नहीं होगा क्योंकि जिस तरीके की कोविड सिचुएशन चल रही है। मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन है आपसे सावन ये कि व्हाट इज द पेपर पैटर्न ऑफ DU? क्योंकि यार हम जनरली प्रिपेयर करते हैं निमसेट के लिए, BHU के लिए और भी बहुत सारे एग्जाम्स हैं, यहाँ इसका पैटर्न बहुत अलग होता है। तो इस पैटर्न को आपने किस तरीके से समझा और किस तरीके से कोप अप की अपनी प्रिपरेशन में?
This is very important thing I would like everyone to take a notice of. Look, if you really want to clear DU-MCA, first of all start with graduation mathematics. That's what is the key to this, to the admission, I would say. Like you have 50 questions, almost 30 questions will be there from mathematics, and that too whole of it from graduation mathematics. So you wouldn't know a single topic you wouldn't have learned a single topic, to be frank. So that shouldn't dishearten you. If you will go through the syllabus, you'll come to know that though the syllabus is very vast, the questions that are usually asked aren't from the entire unit. You'll see that questions are mostly concentrated from certain topics in every unit. So you can restrict yourself to those topics and then start preparing for your exam. So slowly and steadily you will get to know that the thing is doable. So I'll discuss this more ahead. So let me move to the next topic first of all. So next, your first your 30 questions for graduation mathematics, and remaining 20 questions, 10 are from English. Those are very easy. I feel you should score full marks in them. Generally you have comprehensions, and those comprehensions are really easy. You'll easily do them all. And next 10 questions are from quant, reasoning, and computer. For computer, I would like to tell you one thing. They generally keep a language in the syllabus. In my time there was C language, and I thought that I made a mistake. I knew C++, so I thought there will be some pseudocode and all, some code I'll be able to do it. But when I appeared for the paper, I saw there were 4 questions, and all the 4 questions were theoretical questions, so I couldn't do even one of them. So I would say take the theory part of C language or whichever language is given in the syllabus very seriously. That will give you very easily you could score 16 marks in them. Maybe they'll give 3-4 like that, 3 or 4 questions in C, in any language that is the part of your syllabus. and remaining 6 question or 5 question will be from quant and quant reasoning. That's it. So what I have noticed from the pattern is that they have gone for series and code series question has always been asked. Question on work, time and speed, these are like questions that generally get repeated.
सो आई होप यार आपको पता लग गया हो पैटर्न, इन्होंने काफ़ी अच्छे से बताया और अपने पास्ट एक्सपीरियंस से आपको बताया कि कौन कौन से सेक्शन में कौन कौन से क्वेश्चन ज़्यादा आने के चांसेस होते हैं. सो माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज़ दैट कि हाउ वाज द ऑनलाइन एग्जाम. एज यू ऑल नो दैट स्टूडेंट ज़्यादातर यही तैयारी करते हैं कि यार ऑफलाइन पेपर होगा जैसे निमसेट का होता है, तो यार ऑनलाइन में काफ़ी ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स आ सकती हैं हमें कि यार सिस्टम हैंग हो जाता है, कभी कभार टाइमर ख़राब होता है, या फिर मान लो कि क्वेश्चंस आधे ही प्रिंट हो पाते हैं. तो यार इस तरीके की कुछ प्रॉब्लम आई थी या फिर ऐसा लगा कि टाइम कम है, तो यार अपना ओवरऑल ऑनलाइन एग्ज़ाम का एक बारी अपना ओवरव्यू दे दो.
I was very satisfied with the online exam. I would say I did not have any problem, fortunately. Others might have had encountered some problem, but I did not. So I would say that when you get your system, go through it, if all the keys are working or not, and they'll give you time to go through your system. Just use that time and inform the people over there if you encounter any problem. And few things I want to tell you personally, that if your center is in your city, that's well and good, and if your center is not in your city, don't go like if your exam is in the noon time or evening time, you are reaching that city in the morning, you'll be very tired. And I personally would not do, if in my case I would not visit the same day in the morning or noon and take the exam in the evening. I would like visit one day earlier, take proper rest in the night, and then take the exam next day.
सो आई होप यार आपको इनका ऑनलाइन एग्जाम का एक्सपीरियंस ढंग से समझ आ गया होगा. सो माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, एंड इट इज़ द मोस्ट क्वेश्चन एंड इट इज़ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन ऑफ दिस पॉडकास्ट, इज दैट हाउ यू प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर ग्रेजुएशन मैथ्स एंड हाउ मच टाइम इट टेक्स फॉर अ बिगिनर. यू कैन से दैट द मोस्ट क्वेश्चंस दैट अपीयर इन दिस एग्जाम इज फ्रॉम मैथ्स सेक्शन. So how you prepared for that?
This is like I too didn't know that I would do it, to be frank. So let's begin this. So what happened was that in last year my last semester got finished by 20th of August, I would say, and MCA entrance was to be held on 11th September. So I had 20 days, and after my 6th semester I knew not even single topic what was there in graduation mathematics, but I was taking coaching, and they were and my coaching had its own private application, so all the videos what were already taught was there. I wasn't watching those videos because I thought that the DUMCA was not cup of my tea. I had simply disregarded it, that I am not doing it. Let me just keep myself restricted to NIMSET. So what happened in those days after finishing my 6th semester, I thought that let me take a chance, let me just experiment. So what I did was I took 3 to 4 days I gave to myself, that I'll be watching videos, doing those questions in the videos. I took 3-4 days, started doing those questions, and after that I took tests. I took tests on my own. So what I found was I was able to do those questions, and that was the thing that sparked the motivation in me, and I started prepare. I continued that, and I would say that I would like to make out a very important difference between graduation mathematics and 11th 12th mathematics that we have. So what we have in 11th 12th mathematics, that for a particular topic you have plethora of questions, lots and lots of questions, and you need to practice all of them. But in graduation mathematics, what I saw, maybe it was because of my coaching, they worked really hard, they prepared materials, so very systematic materials. I was able to make use of them and save my time in place of searching materials online and other places on my own. What they did was that for a particular topic they had only 5 or 6 questions. and those questions were really standard question, the questions that are generally asked in the exam. So if you see that for every topic you have 4 to 5 questions, and if you complete like 30 questions, you have completed almost 6 questions, and out of those 6 questions, one or two question of such type might definitely appear on your paper. So all these things that came into my mind, that kind of gave me like positivity. I thought like this is something that could be done. So after 1 week again I finished one more unit, and then I took test, then my score improved, then again after 3-4 days I kept taking test and completing one more unit every 3-4 days. So I think that's what helped me. And if you want to really begin with preparing for graduation mathematics, I would say go with the smaller units which are really small. So first of all, I went for vector calculus. In vector calculus you have topics like curl and all. So if you just do 2 questions in all those things, your concept will be clear, and whenever you get those questions, same concepts you have to apply. This might sound like overconfidence. Maybe if sometimes if you are overconfident, you might be able to perform your best. And if you are underconfident, you might underperform in the exam. So I would say that if you are preparing for it, just be hopeful that you will do it, and just instead of being negative that you won't. Once you have given your time, your energy, and practice into it, just be hopeful and confident about it, I would say. So I first of all go for I went for vector calculus. It was very small topic, and then I went for modern algebra. Look, though modern algebra constitute lots of topic like ring, and I don't remember all of them literally. There was ring, groups, all these topics. So first of all, go through the question paper and mark those topics in every unit from where the questions were asked, and study those topics in that unit from where the questions were there in the exam, and leave rest of the topic from where the questions weren't asked in that unit for time being, and move to the next unit and do the same with every other unit. I would say do this in circular fashion. Like you have finished important question from first unit, go to the second unit, and again there are like 6 or 7 units. I prepared for 4 to 5 units. So what I did was I took first unit, I practiced the important questions, went to the second unit, just try to solve the question. If you don't know those questions, learn the theory and solve it. Don't sit with a book and try to finish it. It's very because the time is very less. It was very difficult. I didn't do it. Maybe if you start doing it, you would be able to do it. I am just talking about my case. So what I did was I kept on moving to the next unit. So once you are finished with one cycle, you will have studied lots of question, practiced lots of question which are of due importance. So after you have finished one circle, again go to the first unit and start exploring other topics in that unit which you haven't studied and you think are of importance and you should know them. So again do the same with next unit and further units. Again keep repeating them, means keep this circle strategy, I would say. And the topics which you have already studied, is keep practicing those every time you move to the next unit. Like you have finished unit 3 times, so just revise those units. Then after revising all those topics in that unit, study some more topics in that unit before moving to the next unit, and with the next unit do the same thing. I think that will help you keep all the topic in your head at one time. You will not be lost with saying that you saw the question from first unit, you engaged yourself in that, and now you are stuck in the second unit. You aren't able to recall the formulas and concepts. So if you just keep repeating them in circle, everything will come to you very fast. So that's how you can finish the graduation mathematics, and rest of the topic that are there for 80 marks question. You should just practice the question paper, and then you will have very clear idea that what topics from quant and reasoning are asked, and you should clear them off.
So that was a great topsy-turvy journey of preparation. So I think यार आपको समझ आ गया होगा इन्होंने जिस तरीके से स्ट्रैटेजी आपको बताई मैथ्स को प्रिपेयर करने की, तो यार आपको इनसे काफ़ी ज़्यादा इंस्पिरेशन मिली होगी और आपको पता लग गया होगा कि किस तरीके से आप भी प्रिपेयर कर सकते हो ग्रेजुएशन मैथ्स. So my next question is just a add-on question to it. It's like a student whose graduation maths is not so good, can he crack this exam? So what's your point of view on that?
If the question is if your maths is not so good, I did not even have maths for graduation. I would say, like I had 4 papers in graduation, and they did not match the syllabus at all for the MCA entrance. So I would say I was at point, I was like completely null in those concepts. So it's not about you are weak. If you want to start it, you can start it off and finish it. The thing you should keep in mind is that there are also students from math honors, and they have upper hand in that subject, so you have to compete with them also. So just don't be like, yeah, I'm from CS honors, so most of them will be from CS honors, so it's easier to compete, so I don't need to study much, I just need to come above them. So it's not like that. I being from CS honors, I scored 128 marks, and the topper score is 175, and the second topper is at 155. So some of them are from maths background. The topper is like some of them are from maths background, so they have upper hand, I would say, and that should not dishearten or disappoint you, because MCA, I think it's giving equal opportunity to both the students from both the streams. So I think 1 month or 1.5 months is enough for you to prepare those topics. It's not like that you were supposed to study those topics for past 1 year or 3 years. So I would say it's an excuse if you say that you don't know, you haven't studied the topic.
So I hope this clarifies your doubt and this question also. So my next important question to you, Savan, is that what were the books and materials, or you can say stuff, that you just referred to prepare for this exam?
For books, I would say I don't have much information regarding this, because I studied from coaching. I practiced the question that was discussed in the class, online class. So I don't know much about the sources, so I can't guide you on this. And my teacher used to tell me name of some of the books. So it was R. Kumar's Mathematics for BA, BSc Physical Science. You can use them for calculus and real analysis. Again, I haven't used them at all, so I just know their name from him. So you can explore those. And one more thing I would like to mention, that I have taken use of lots of YouTube videos, and I found them really useful, and you can learn lots of good things from YouTube videos. So I think there are ample content. You don't need to be disappointed that you are running short on sources to where to learn from. So try learning from YouTube, I would say.
So I hope यार आपको जितना भी इनको रिसोर्सेज पता थे, आपको उससे थोड़ा बहुत आइडिया मिला. तो अगला क्वेश्चन यार, काफ़ी लोग मुझसे पूछते हैं, एनी गुड कोचिंग फॉर DU-MCA, व्हाट डू यू थिंक? कोई गुड कोचिंग आपको पता है, या फिर कहाँ से आपने ली, या फिर इसके अलावा भी आपको कुछ पता है तो वो एक बार ही बता दो.
I had my coaching from Landmark, so I am very satisfied with it, I would say. They really I have heard that in other coachings, like in other places, focus is there. Like I just found that for DU-MCA, my coaching prepared me well enough. I don't have much information about the other coachings, because that time my aim wasn't like to know that which coaching is teaching, or I just wanted to focus on myself. So I don't have much information about it.
So my next question to you is that what are your views on MSc Computer Science? So a person who have got MSc Computer Science, so what's your point of view on that?
For MSc Computer Science, like I would say every BSc Computer Science honors want to go for it, and like the competition is so high that you'll drop the aim after first semester or second semester. Like for me, my CGPA was 7.7, so I couldn't even think of MSc Computer Science. So if I had the chance of like taking admission through MSc Computer Science, maybe I would not have prepared for DU-MCA. Like I would have simply been dependent on MSc Computer Science. So that's what image I have of that course, because there were few toppers in my batch, and they are in MSc Computer Science right now. So they kept their CGPA above 9 throughout 6 semesters. So it's very difficult to get into from merit basis point. And if you want to get through the entrance, I saw the entrance paper. Literally, I found math honors much easier than, like, DUMCA paper much easier than MSc Computer Science entrance paper. So that's like I filled the form for both exam, but I didn't take MSc Computer Science exam because after 4 days I had DUMCA entrance. So I thought that I first of all I don't stand chance in MSc Computer Science because I hadn't prepared for it. So, and if I don't take that exam, I would have few days extra to devote to my MCA exam. So I skipped that MSc Computer Science. But if you get it, it's a great thing if you can get through MSc Computer Science in DU.
तो आई होप यार आपको पता लग गया होगा इनका एमएससी कंप्यूटर साइंस के ऊपर क्या पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है, क्योंकि इन्होंने 2020 में ही पेपर दिया था तो इनको लेटेस्ट इन्फॉर्मेशन पता है वहाँ की सारी. सो माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू यू इज दैट व्हाट इज द ओवरऑल फीस ऑफ द कॉलेज इन दिस online time, and what are the other benefits of Delhi University that you have faced till now, or what is your point of view, what is your honest point of view?
Look, I have not been to college right now for MCA, but I have studied for 2.5 years, and for last semester was at home. So academics was really good in my college, and I as far as I know, not of most of the colleges in DU have great academics. And if you are really working hard, and there is lots of opportunity to grab also in MCA course. We all know that you can get good placement if you work for it, so there is no lack of opportunities. Apart from academics, I would say that I would honestly say that I like studying in DU, and I didn't want it to if for other than top 4 NITs, if you get DU, I would choose DU because there is more freedom. You don't have to live in hostel. You can like move around the city and have a good life if some days you want to chill out. And also I would also consider this point in mind before taking admission, to be frank.
Okay, so what's the overall fees of per annum at Delhi University?
Is 20,000, so 10,000 per semester. So for 1 year it's 20,000, and for 3 years course you'll have 60,000. Maybe if your course get reduced to 2 years, you'll have 40,000. Maybe because next time the fees might change.
होप यार आपको यहाँ पर पता लग गया होगा इनके हिसाब से क्या बेनिफिट्स इनको अभी तक लगे हैं और क्या ओवरऑल फीस है हमारे डिपार्टमेंट की. So my last question of this amazing podcast is that overall experience from preparation to getting the good college that you wanted, and what's your message that you want to leave for the audience?
Very surprising thing I would like to bring to you, that for past 3 years I didn't know I'm going to crack DU MCA. I did not even, like, when I got into BSc Computer Science honors, I thought I'll finish my MCA from here and then I'll move on. But after knowing the fact and syllabus and all, I just that idea completely went off my mind. So the thing is, for 3 years I did not have the confidence or like interest that I would be doing DU MCA, and within 20 days everything turned around, and I performed well. Like I decided that I would be going for DU MCA 20 days before the DU MCA entrance exam. I could not decide this 3 years before the entrance exam. That was very surprising, and like I really felt that it was something I have done this, and that's what, like, 20 days I could finish the required syllabus to crack the exam, and I was very much satisfied with my preparation and my results.
So I hope you have got the message that Savan wanted to convey and his preparation strategy. So I hope you like the video, and if you like the video, so please give it a thumbs up. और अगर आपको कोई भी doubt हो related to maths या फिर regarding this paper pattern, so you can connect me or Savan on LinkedIn. So आज की वीडियो में इतना ही. चैनल को सब्सक्राइब जरूर कर देना और अपने दोस्तों के साथ जरूर शेयर करना. Thank you so much.